No, I'm not exactly an authority on like cuisine and culture and stuff like that, but there's something about the idea of eating a burrito with a knife and fork that just doesn't sound right to me. I don't know how to describe it beyond that. And I haven't really had like a lot of burritos in my life, but I don't know, it just sounds off. I think that's all I can say to that one. But yeah, let's go ahead and bring it right on in. Welcome in everybody to our experimentation stream for the Heritage of Dragon's Tail speedrun. Really gotta find a faster way to be able to say that, because that's a lot of syllables for one sentence and one like announcement and stuff like that. Yeah, welcome on in, King. Welcome on in, Caltrix. How y'all doing tonight? But first off, turn on my controller. I'm actually remembering things for the most part. Wait, I had like a favorite list up here. Why is it not showing my favorite list anymore? Steam, what are you doing? Okay, so I can't have any filters applied. No, for sure. That's interesting. Also, you have a not very, very important question to ask? Go right ahead. I'll get the game booted up in the meantime. So yeah, we're going to be kind of mostly going through this as though we were doing like a normal speed run, but we're not going to be like working on a timer or anything like that. We're just be kind of playing through and at least trying to see where we can utilize the save and quit thing to save some time. And that also kind of got me thinking a little while after Gecko and I had that mini discussion in the Discord, is I wonder if there are some points in like the story progression where maybe the progression marker isn't actually on like the second thing you get at the end. Like for example, with the I think it's after the Manicore fight, there's, well, I suppose you would actually need the key, but do you need the key? See, that's the thing I want to be able to test. How much do you actually need to play the game? Because I wonder if, yeah, I'll explain it better when we actually get inside everything. But yeah, let's go ahead and just get right into it. Then I've listened to more of the Calamity OST. I did listen to DM Dokuro when I was working this morning for a good few hours. I don't know which tracks I heard and which ones I didn't necessarily, because I don't really have access to looking at my phone during those times. I'm just now realizing there is a money up there. Okay, I should have dashed for that. I have never noticed that before. Too bad it's like really slow to get. I need the money. Don't we all? But yeah, so there's gonna be a few things. And so one thing I guess I will go into first is that certain levels will have this go to map feature and certain levels will not have this go to map feature. From what I found casually playing is that any stage that lets you just walk off to like the left or right of wherever you spawn and then go back to your overworld that way will not have this option available. Any level where you are kind of locked in until you actually beat it, you can use this to be able to get back out to the main world. And that's gonna be kind of part of the thing for certain sections. I want to see if that's actually like a viable thing to use in certain sections. And one comment to make as well is that I made the comment of, I don't know if the saving quit is going to be super useful in the first route when you save the blacksmith's wife, because we usually pick up the money afterwards. But then I realized we can just pick up the money and then do the save split. There is no real decision that has to be made there. I can literally do both. Yeah, the OC has a fairly wide range of musical genres. I will say there was some of DM Dokuro stuff that did seem kind of samey at certain points. But there's still plenty of jams on their, I can't think of the term. Like, I am bad at words today. Yeah, it's like their catalogs, I think probably the closest word I can think of at the moment to describe what I'm trying to say. I really do wish there was, though, a track on Spotify for, like, the three files of the one put together. Yeah, I knew I missed that. I jumped in correctly. Yeah, I think for the first few stages, it's not really gonna be too much for us to experiment with. Well, I guess we could also just take a look to see what else happens. Like, we could get some extra money here. It's actually not a bad amount of money. But we're usually more than good enough for the first section of the game anyway. And the rest of it we can get better at just by not dying, so... I can't get both of those quite so easily. Actually, what's behind here? Okay, a little bit of money, but not as much as the other section. How do I get in here? I forget how I get in here. Oh, I just literally busted open. Yeah, we're kind of just relearning the game generally tonight, I guess, is the way I'm going to end up doing this. I know there's nothing like super useful to the right. We skip all that. Must be your reach to ascend to the PC dimension. Yeah, a lot of similarity, also kind of style of music. Yeah, I definitely understand that too. I guess my only comment is it would be nice if you used like a more of a variety of sound fonts. I guess probably the best way I can phrase that. Keep forgetting how much health the snakes have. At least here, time-wise, we have literally all the time in the world because these guys take so long to actually come into existence. Yeah, nothing of value down there. It's weird not to get a level up off of that. Alright, so we continue our normal route. Yeah, because there are some stages where you have like you beat the boss, you get the XP reward for the boss, and you pick up like a secondary item after the fact. I'm wondering if some of those stages might have the story progression just based on the boss kill rather than the item pickup. I'm kind of doubting that, especially for some sections, but it's something I want to look into. And welcome in, Gecko. How you doing tonight? I'm also kind of just generally looking around and seeing if there's anything else I can think of. There might be like extra stuff we can do. I think that's just a health regeneration pool. Nothing here, right? Yeah. Yeah, there is a little like training section that's in that little cave down there, but it really doesn't have anything actually important for really anything. You've successfully become a higher being once again. Just prepping your dinner? What do you having? So yeah, we don't need to talk to you. We did figure that much out. Oh. Okay, so for example here, because we can just walk off either side of the map and be able to go back to the overworld, we don't have the go to map option available, so we would not be able to utilize this. What was the message it gave? All checkpoints will be reset as selected. Fair. Don't laugh at broccoli and eggs. I'm only a fan of eggs if they're like scrambled. I'm not really a fan of like any other style, honestly. Yeah, no go to map option there. I'm also not sure the last time I actually had broccoli. I'm actually trying to think. I don't know. I guess I might have had it like part of like a microwavable dinner of some kind, but as far as like regular, normally served broccoli, I don't really know. I will say, I don't know what kind of egg it is, but there is one kind of egg that actually does kind of make me a little ill. So that's kind of one of the reasons I'm not super, like, into other egg types, I guess is the right way to phrase it. Yeah, eggs are part of your comfort food, so you take little offense? Not really. I mean, well, okay, my comfort food is chips and salsa. Just give me a big bowl of salsa and a bunch of, like, tortilla chips, and I will be a happy little kitty. I guess it's also a good idea to remember like which enemies we can one-shot with the down stab. Ooh, that was a good hit dash. You also said something without your sustenance? Heck yeah. Yeah, chips and salsa is something I kind of picked up like kind of accidentally back when I was living down in Texas. But there was one point where I wanted something to snack on, and I remembered having it. I think I went to like a Chili's at some point semi-recently, and I remember, you know what, the chips is also actually kind of nice. Maybe I can find something like that for like at home. And like literally the first combination I tried, I just fell in love with immediately. And it's become pretty much a staple of like my, it's become part of my breakfast for any day that I don't work. So like every day, no matter what day it is, I always have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And then on days where I don't work, I also have a bowl of chips and salsa on top of that. Yeah, that is my breakfast of champions. Ow. How come the Demon projectiles are much bigger for me? What? I'm not sure how you mean. See if I can find one of those guys again. Although I think Actually, I don't know if I defeated that guy or not. I'm kind of curious to... Cause I've never really thought about, like, the size of the projectile, or if it would be, like, different or anything. Right, where was the demon? Was it on the previous... Must have been on the previous screen. Yeah, I'll have to maybe take a look at that. How's it feel to be playing this game somewhat casually? I like the... What's the right phrase for this? I like not having to be focused so much on going fast and being skillful, stuff like that. I like being able to just kind of just chill and kind of enjoy the game itself. I mean, I'm still enjoying the game when I'm speedrunning it, but it's definitely a much more, like, just kind of like freeing vibe, so to speak. Like, it's always a different just mindset when you have a timer going on, no matter what type of... Oh, it ran into the spikes and killed itself there. That's what happened, okay. I was like, how the hell did that thing die right as I changed screens? Oh yeah, that's all that was. Okay, this guy. So, okay, when you said how much... They're much bigger for me. Are they like smaller on your screen or something? I don't know if I've ever noticed like a different size for the projectiles. Also, I do have enough XP to do my attack ups. This was a bit early. Yeah, you totally appear to exhume that slime. Trust? Heck yeah. I appreciate the assistance. I don't... Maybe just your imagination. For some reason, the earlier projectiles were bigger. Part of it might just be maybe the angle that they were shooting off at. I can see, like, because of, like, the way the pixels on the screen kind of look, how, like, specific angles could look a little weirder. Because there were a couple shots that looked like their size was kind of slightly fluctuating. But yeah, that might be, like, a trick of the eye or something like that is kind of my guess. Yeah, like I said, for the first few stages, it's not really going to be too much for us to experiment with. Yeah, if you were playing, it was a little harder to see projectiles due to the size. What resolution were you playing at? Were you playing like windowed or full screen? I really should not be trying to go for the kill on those slimes for the most part. It is so hard to get both of them at once. Windowed but almost full screen? Well, what's the actual resolution you're playing at then? Is it just like regular 1080p, or is it like a higher resolution, lower resolution? Or maybe, do you have like a weird like frame rate or something? That might be a possibility as well. You are once again being the harbinger of plant. And there's something so innately fun about seeing large groups of enemies get disintegrated by a blast of solar fire. Yeah, I believe that. I mean, just seeing a massive swarm of enemies get annihilated by anything is always a good heckin' time. Sometimes more so if it's by something you're not even in control of. Like if it's some weird like environmental effect. Your Honor. Kaboom. Okay, so yeah, still... Okay, this has to go to... Wait. Okay, I like how we could technically go off the side of the screen here, but the game won't let us. So yeah, like I said, so since we can't leave the map but just by moving off the screen, we do have the go to map feature. It's at screen times 3, so I'm not sure what that correlates to. I think mine's at times 4. Where do I find that? Oh, okay, mine is also at screen times 3. Yeah, I suppose the game itself doesn't really do like actual resolution features. Yeah, maybe your monitor is smaller or bigger than mine, because I think mine... Well, no, because even then that really shouldn't make a difference. They should be the same aspect ratio. Yeah, I don't know what to say on that one, honestly. I'm not sure why they would look different. I mean, I get... Well, actually, I suppose since the way I have it on stream is more kind of like in a smaller format because of the way I have the source set up. Maybe that's why everything seems different size, relative-wise. And welcome on in, Solace. How you doing tonight? I still gotta work on my actual dash timing, too. I'm still not, like, really super consistent with it. You set projectiles again in the same size? Yeah, it's probably just a weird trick of the mind for visual stuff like that. Our eyes love to lie to us. Or you could say they lie to us. Aha, I made a funny. Well, that wasn't a good experience to get, or chance to get experience, but oh well. Oh, okay. I knew that was gonna end up poorly, but I tried it anyway. Oh, I got that.
Clears throat in the language of the cat. Mew 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 mew. Love you, Aaron. Don't know how to love Aaron, but no mustards and no capes.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with capes. Also, I love how that cat actually got like melodic in the middle there. And Solace, thank you for the 750 heckin' biddies. Good heckin' lord. Thank you so much for the heckin' support. Ah. But yeah, no mustard, you are absolutely 1000% correct in that one. Actually, no, the no capes. Oh, I remember what the no capes reference is. Okay, capes, but careful. Be very capeful. Oh god. You have to wait for literally 3 seconds of that happens. Yeah, that's always how it goes. You get distracted by one thing, and then it's like everything happens all at once. But yeah, thank you again for the biddy, Solace. You are tremendously appreciated. So I think we need bombs to be able to get access to that, and I think it's just like more money. Oh right, this would be the super speedy section if I was actually trying to speedrun. I never knew there was a plant down there. Yeah, I feel like that could be faster than the pogoing that we've done before, but yeah, it's just not consistent. I think we're just gonna stick with the pogoing as the main strat going forward. What was in here exactly? Okay, just money. So yeah, not actually useful. Anything cool up in there? Nope, just the one coin, that's it. Yeah, I'm trying to remember if I can make use of anything else in this area. Oh, I thought I would land on the platform. There's something up there. Is it nothing? We have no items currently. Okay, it's no consumable. This is an immediate heal or something. I guess I could see what this is. Really, just a small health potion? Game, why? Yeah, you want to be good bean, Baron, but you don't know how? Can you just show the way? As far as I'm concerned, you just need to keep doing what you're doing. Because you're a good bean by nature. Listen not to the lies that your brain tells you. Yeah, just learned in the city of Alto, if you reach the checkpoint before the security light's underwater, if you decide to exit afterwards, it restarts you there? Wait. If you reach the checkpoint before the security light's underwater... Okay, I know that section. If you decide to exit afterwards, it restarts you there? Even though the thing explicitly says all checkpoints will be reset. Okay, that's something else we'll have to experiment with. Why would that one be like the exception? Ow. Another help for a speedrun. You'd be amazed what could be helpful for a speedrun. In fact, there have been several cases for other games where something that somebody notices as just like a casual watcher, like they don't even play the game themselves, but they just watch a stream for a while and they notice a weird little thing. It's actually helped like improve speedruns entirely. Like I know Super Mario Brothers 3 in particular. Like I think every world has like two of the Hammer Bros that kind of wander around about the screen, and each one has like a different reward, and people never knew which one was which. Some random person watching a stream one time noticed or made a comment of, you know, the one that always faces left always has the hammer, and the one always facing the right always has the cloud or whatever it was. And the actual speedrunner was like, wait, what? And then they did experiments, and they found out that the person was exactly right, and they were able to actually like reduce a lot of the RNG because of that. So legit, you never know what's going to help in a speedrun. So anything that seems cool or interesting, definitely mention it. Yeah, you're having a hard time in this section, so you may have rage quit. Yeah, that one takes a little bit of getting used to figure out how like all the timing stuff like that works. But just remember that you can use the iframes from the dash to basically get past the lightning explosion every single time. Solace is not fully here. Only say hi to Cat. Not sure how to communicate. You're communicating perfectly fine by going mew. Solace is being yes. Listen to the wise Caltrix. You mean that section in particular, just the entire level in general? Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah. Yeah, I never really had too much issue with that level in particular. I know I got annoyed with like the rats because they would always like jump and move in certain ways that, at least when I first started playing, would always manage to get me because I didn't understand how they worked at first. But yeah, when it comes to the rats, at least you can just literally just walk forward casually, they'll jump over you every time. Unless you have the one little spot where they have like the couple blocks in the middle of the air just in front of them, then you want to go over them. But otherwise, yeah, you can just walk under them and they will not pose no harm to you. No idea how I effortlessly get past all the soldiers. It's... You get used to it. It's probably the best way I can phrase it. Get like 2 to 3k and end it with 200 after you quit. Yeah, that's totally fair. Although, at least for the... Well, I say this because I don't really use much of the weapons to begin with. Wait. Oh, I got distracted by the switch up there. I don't know what that goes to. This is slowly becoming less of a speedrun experimentation run than just a how does the game work in default speed, or kind of casual run at this point. So when you keep in touch with them? Yes. Do the thing. Yeah, to borrow the eternal words of your friend, the nightmares are only real if you let them be. The only thing about that is then it takes a while to kind of learn how to like internalize that. But anything is possible given enough time and effort. Okay, so what does the switch do? Okay, just a chest. I mean, since we have died a couple times, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get more money. No, it actually might be better if I went for the one on the right first and then for the one on the left. Save me a little bit of time from walking back. I need to try to keep that in mind for future. Yeah, I frequently notice enemies in games, but I'm running past them while saying that. You don't know much. But you have done nothing terrible to me. You should not feel terrible. I know it's probably not exactly like the best way to phrase that, but like I said, as far as I'm concerned, you've done me no wrong. I'm still working on that little micro movement there, getting all that work fast and consistent. can't give biddies much, but want to show love and care. Just being here and saying hi and being cute is all you need to do. The bits are tremendously appreciated, but they'll never be required. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I screwed up that movement. It's supposedly because I'm, again, not really as focused on going fast as I normally do, which I usually have to do in that section. You shouldn't have started playing Heritage. Completely forgot. Oh, that's, yeah. Yeah, that is a cooking emergency that you need to resolve there. Okay, I saw that coming, thankfully. Okay, so this time I'm going to do my normal speedrun tech practice, because I do kind of need it with this section still, as evidenced by what just happened. Oh, dang it. Well, that didn't help. I don't think I can just reset that, can I? Nope. Well, so much for that. Okay, salvage that somehow. I've always wondered about this little section right here. Like, can you break through that somehow? So I don't know why there'd be a depth pit down there otherwise when there's literally no way to get into there. Unless it's just an aesthetic thing, but even that seems weird to me. Dang it. Game's not letting me dash. I was trying to open for a level up, but oh well. Dang it. There's a ladder down here. What did this go to? Okay, this led to the item that increases your consumable capacities. Which is not something we need for the speedrun. I imagine eventually there will be like 100% speedrun for this game. I don't know when that's going to come about. I don't know if I'm going to be the one to make it, but I imagine it's going to happen at some point. Jeez, 13 hits. That's actually a pretty good arena overall. Searching for dirt. Target acquired. Locking in. I don't know why I tried to go for that bat. I knew nothing good would come of it. Why have you been perceived? Because you are cute. And cute things must be perceived. Always wanted to send that kind of cheer. The mewing is strong in this one. Like I said, I love how it got kind of melodic in the middle of it. That was a good set of TTS mews. I missed the first slice. I'm sad. Okay, yeah, you want to be careful if you try to skip the poison tail there, because if it gets you, it will wreck your day, just like that. I guess I could try to do like a mini tutorial about how I do this fight generally, since we're here. Yeah, one thing I've kind of realized is like the best starting position is that you just literally wait for the mana core to come to you, And then just before it reaches the ground on the big jump, that's when you want to start moving forward and get ready to attack. Because we're in almost a perfect position by default. Dang it. Oh, dang it. Oh, are you serious now? Oh my god, that was the worst fight that I've ever done. Good thing this isn't a legit run. That was this is one of the sections I did kind of want to do some experimentation with. Let it go to you, and this is the worst fight I had ever. I mean, okay, I started too close there. You're doing a lot of jumping. There you go. Oh, dang it. Oh, how do I have like 1 hit point left? Okay, that does 1 damage, so definitely don't want to do that. I forgot how much damage I did. It doesn't really do any, honestly. Yeah, fire is completely useless. Okay, so I want to test if we get this. Do we technically need the key? Experimentation. So do the rest of the run like normal. So yeah, any stage that has like the boss and then item at the end, I want to see if you can skip a story progression by actually not picking up the item. Solace, thank you for the follow. I had noticed I didn't realize you unfollowed, but welcome into the Ketchup Cafe, where all of our snacked and beverages are served with a complimentary cup of ketchup. And thank you again for the follow. You keep blowing yourself up? Depending on the game, that's not a recommended thing. Oh, that's actually a big XP bubble. Let's go. Also, that the guy that's chasing us there, he will steal your money if you let him hit you, so don't let him hit you. Yeah, gonna go rest off stream. Something you keep for now, but can you get ketchup with mustard on your head? I shall not curse thee with the curse of mustard, but you shall have all the ketchup you should ever desire, all at once. Yeah, that boss fight is basically you can get 3 attacks in, then you have to dash through it to avoid the oddly damaging sword slash he does. He does like 2 or 2.5 hearts of damage. It's like a freaking boatload. But yeah, 3 hits, dash, 3 hits, dash. If he starts kind of like crouching and shaking, then you just go like all in on him and try to nail him as much as you can. And every hit you get on him while he's jumping will basically slow him down by a lot, so you can get a whole lot of damage there. Oh, okay, that was good. Kind of terrible at things by choice, but not sure how to be a good bean. I guess we can try to discuss like specifics, like off stream, but yeah, I will offer what help I can. But just know that you are better than your brain tells you are. All right, and speed time. We go through here like normal. Then we refight the exact same guy we just fought. Then we talk to her. We get our money. And then we save and quit. Wait, no. Save, do not continue. Wait, I got a quest progression when I did that. I can't remember the last time I've seen a quest progression window. That's weird. I forgot those were even a thing. Yeah, I think we have just enough money for this section. If I remember my old notes correctly. Yes, we want to have the boomerang basically fully upgraded. Okay, no, we have plenty of extra money. Alright, so we cannot go to map from here, so we have to walk out like normal. Okay, now the true test of it, whether we can actually, like, skip things proper. So, assuming my idea works, which I don't think it's going to, but assuming it does work, we should be able to progress from here even without having technically picked up the key. Because what I'm hoping for is that the progression for each area is based more on a boss kill trigger rather than an actual item pickup trigger. Dang it. Okay, that's kind of what I expected, honestly. I love how you can circumvent the being unable to go to map entirely just by saving and quitting. Actually, kind of love that. At least now we have that as a fast travel point, so we can get back there a little quicker. Now, I don't know if that means we have to refight the boss or not. But I guess we'll find out. Actually, can I seek a free attack point? Because again, we're not really following the speedrun route anyway. So we might have some extra things we can work with. Okay, so now I'm going to focus on actual speedrun stuff so we can actually get through everything here again faster. I mean, open up the item wheel, but kind of worked out still. Actually. Oh, I forgot to pick up magic. Well, a little late for that now, but I need to remember to pick up the magic after taking care of the guy on the right then. I'm doing that one first. I do also appreciate how getting more attack power actually makes the sand blocks get destroyed faster, too. It's such a nice little attention to detail. Kitchen is clean. Heck yeah. Gecko gained 5 experience. Also, side note, did another quick check. If you save a quit, it does not reset the checkpoint. And that was for the... Which stage was that for? You say... Oh, actually, yeah. Oh, that... Wait a minute. Okay, that might not help in the speedrun, but that may bring us some interesting thoughts otherwise, for even like casual plays. So if you save and quit, it doesn't Oh, I did not do that movement correctly at all. And because I already spawned him, the cycle's already broken, so... Now we just have to deal with it. Yeah, and the thing is that the save and quit process doesn't even really take all that long either. Ah, dang it. Okay, that kind of makes me want to experiment with, like, this stage now. Or, like, if I get to it... Okay, maybe the next stage we do it with checkpoints. We'll inspect. So, yeah, the next stage with the checkpoint, we'll get the checkpoint, we'll save and quit, then we'll go back to the level and see if that actually keeps us at the checkpoint then. I'd be very curious about that. Because I think I've only ever actually saved on the overworld. Sorry, I had a bit of a surprise coughing fit there. Yeah. What? What just happened? Game? Game? Explain yourself? Hold up, I need to see if we can recreate that. I'm pretty sure we can, because that happened to me in my very first playthrough of this game way back in the day, but in a different area. Where, like, if you go back a screen for whatever reason, the game doesn't set you on the correct, like, or I think it's the y-axis, and so you end up, like, falling straight into the pit. But the thing is, that wasn't even the screen we left. That was the funny thing. Hold up. What if I do that to the rest of these screens? What screen even is that? What is happening? Hold on, what if I go back? Okay, that one goes correctly. Okay, that... Okay, I'm gonna check every single one of these now. I'm pretty sure the ladders aren't gonna cause any issues, but still. Yeah, now I want to check every single one of those. Okay, this has gone from a speedrun experimentation to a casual replay through to a bug finding for the dev stream. We're doing just literally everything at once. Okay, so this is the screen we go back to for some... Yeah, why does it do... And the thing is, we just, like, instantly died. There's no, like, fall time or anything. It's just instant death. So if we come here, and then if we try to go left... We're on the left side of the screen. Okay, so... And okay, that was slightly different from what happened in my casual playthrough, because I was still on the right side of the screen. I just, like, fell because I was, like, just outside of the actual hitbox of everything. This time, we appeared on the opposite side of the screen, which is weird. Now, what happens if I try to just immediately go right after the screen transition? Does that, like, stop it at all? Can we get, like, stuck in the wall or something? Come on. Come on. I need a science. But you heck and die. How much health do those things have? You get back here. There. Interesting. Huh. Okay, I like how we were on, like, the middle left before. We were just, like, basically moving. And then when we do the jump, we're actually at the bottom of the screen instead. Okay. Okay, I want to do that testing with just, like, every... Actually, hold up. What if we find one screen that by going back one to, like, a different section, it manages to, like, advance us somehow? Also, you relate to this, but Gecko's also obtained increased standing with the Council of Dawn for the cleaning. Heck yeah. Gain those from those reputation points. Yeah, I'm literally checking every single screen transition at this point, because maybe one of those does something that's actually, like, helpful. We just never realize it. I guess I could also be checking the up and down things from here. Okay, so that's fine. Can't go back up that way. Checkpoint. Okay, so yeah, because so if you watch the screen, you'll see there's like a slight change in verticality when you go to each section because they're not like actually aligned, which I think is probably where the base issue lies. So hold on, if we're at the very top, can we? Okay, we can't quite clip into the ceiling. Okay. I'm literally checking that for every single instance of the screen transition we can find now, because I am so curious. Okay, we do have to refight the boss. So the boss does say it's only saved when you pick up the key, which is kind of what I expected. Ow. All right. Okay, so then we go pick up the thing. And now we have the actual place we need to go to next. We can just go there right away, which is nice. Once I get to a spot where I will not be murdered, I shall do so. Alright. I'll wait until I can unduck. Actually, do I even need to duck? Okay, I do technically need to duck. That is interesting. And thank you for the hydrate. Okay, yeah, I didn't move fast enough. Yeah, so there's no screen funky business we can do with this section. I'm trying to look for there's like anything that could potentially be glitchy now. Even if it's like a relatively minor thing. Because we do know that zipping is a thing that can be done in this game. It's just a matter of trying to get ourselves in a position where that can actually be helpful. Yeah, literally no screen shenanigans at all, except for like here. Even though we know that well, we think ladders don't really impact anything. Okay, this is a small enough section. I don't think this is gonna work, but I want to try it. When we go to here, I'm assuming we'll not be able to make this. I assume we need to actually have the lightning spell. Yep. Okay. Okay, so far the dev has been good about putting the actual progression points where they're supposed to be. I don't even really have... I have bombs and I have boomerangs, and neither of which is going to be helpful there. Come on, get out of there. Let me get the potion. Yeah, because I know if you, like... If you do a dash at the very top of a block like this, you can actually kind of ride it upward and be able to hit all the blocks that way. I wonder if there's maybe some mechanism you could use to maybe, like, glitch into a, an out-of-bounds section or something. Okay, so we do actually have to grab this. I'm trying to see if I can, like, do a skip cutscene thing, but it's not letting me. I'm pretty sure we leave that way. Yeah, there's no go to map option, so we could just leave and go back to the map by going left. Oh, did not mean to go all the way down there. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if that one section was goofed up because, again, you would enter at a different X coordinate than when you normally would. Maybe that's why it has the issues. This might have the same effect then. Oh, never mind. That's it. Okay, so that section is clean. Good to know. I still remember you can actually get soft locked inside the gate. If you're cheesy enough. Okay, so I need to do it basically as soon as the window closes. That's how I get down to the far right side immediately. I don't know if that item shop actually goes anywhere. Like, maybe there's some, like, secret dev stuff if you can manage to get up there somehow. Can't get through there. Oh, actually, no, if I'm testing the screen transitions, I should be testing screen transitions. Okay, that one was fine. And then that goes to a new area entirely, which means I can't go back. Okay, so I'm guessing we're not gonna be able to go back this way either, because there's an entire area change. Oh, we can go back. Interesting. What about this screen transition? Okay, that one works. I suppose, yeah, that would have no issue because that'd be tested extensively. You would have to go back and forth there. Ooh, 90 XP, let's go. Yeah, kind of my goal now is to find something we can maybe use with a screen transition. And that brings us back there, as intended. I love when I get the fish too with that. I'm guessing the doors are like specifically bring you to a specific XY coordinate, so there'll probably never be an issue. But I still want to try just in case. Ow. Ow. Heck you. Oh, God. I have regrets. But they are very minimal regrets. Oh, the guy even respawned. Nice. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and test the save and quit thing, since apparently that does not get rid of the... So if we save and quit and then leave... We load from here. Then we go in here. Okay, that does work. Interesting. Okay. Wow, we actually killed nothing in that flash. That's unusual. No, I wonder if that, like, resets RNG or enemy positions or something like that. I don't think it would, because the checkpoints are just segmented off in their own unique rooms, and as far as I can tell, enemy AI and movements don't work unless they're actively off, or unless their screen they're on is active. But still, that's definitely an interesting little quality there. Okay, no issue there. Oh god, okay. Salvage it. You're not worried about. It feels like we get like a little bit of like accidental acceleration when we climb the ladder up that way. Oh, come on. How did that hit me? I was hoping for some health there. I don't actually... Kaboom. Also level up. Oh, that's an entire area change, so we can't go back from there either. Oh yeah, I should be doing the health ups. Sure. Even more attack power, let's do it. Oh, I missed that. Okay. Yeah, shotgun guy is still not a... You know what? I want that. That's a good enough amount of money. And I've had enough deaths where I do need all the backup cash I can get. Ow. Okay, I don't need more bombs. At least not yet. I kinda want that, but it's not really worth right now. You got the 32-bit Amiga beans. Enjoy Amiga beans. I love how I slid through that explosion as though that would, like, prevent me from taking damage. Even though I knew for an absolute fact that I wouldn't do jack squat. You merely observe. Okay, so... Okay, yeah, that functions like normal. Okay, so I'm already on the right item. Oh, I did. Yeah, I did not time that right. Dang it. Okay, I still did that too early. Dang it. Ooh, barely got him. Okay, so... Okay, so since we still have the checkpoint... Actually, we can do a couple of verifications here. So if we save and quit, we should still have that checkpoint available for City of Alto, right? Based on what we found so far. Come back here. Yeah, we get right back here. Oh, actually. Okay, this is actually not the worst way to be able to farm or like grind for bosses and learn how to do them. It just you beat the boss, and before you finish the stage, save and quit, and then come back in and you do the fight immediately again. That is actually not. Never mind. He's still dead. He's heckin' dead. Yeah, this item is, even if we wanted to skip this one, this is still hard required, so there's no way we can really skip that. So that's probably just way too damn useful. Both speedrun and casual. And then we immediately leave. Now, one thing I do wonder is if you do the save and quit at a checkpoint, then you go to a different area, and then go back to the area that you saved the checkpoint in, do you still have that checkpoint, or is that then wiped away? That's the next thing I'm wondering about that. Yeah, before I forget to do that. Come on. Dang it. Ow. Heck all of y'all. Okay, that was all the one screen. So now that we're here, this counts as a separate part on the world map. So if we go back to left, we'll just go back to world map. There he goes, blocking the door again. Yeah, I think when I submit the bug report for the first screen transition that we found that was at error, I'm gonna ask if the dev can make that guy not block the door every time, because it is so heck annoying when that happens. Ow. That's not a great start. I think we can still get to one more Grenadier and we can level up off of it. Oh god. You know what? Doing this. Okay, we can do that. Yeah, we will need some more bombs, though. I did not account for that properly. Well. Actually, even with all the deaths we had, I think we had enough money. Without having to pick all these up. Huh. I don't think save and quit is going to be faster. Actually, I don't know. Maybe. No, I think leaving normally would be slightly faster. The pink bar on the left? That's the Father's Fury ability. The one that makes you invincible and can fly around, stuff like that. You can technically use it before getting the official Father's Fury ability. It just has like a much lesser effect. I think you just do like extra damage. I think that's about it. And just because we have the money. Yeah, I forget what the initial keybind is for that, because like most of my controls, I kind of rebound to make them actually make sense for the way my mind works. But yeah, that's what the pink bar does. You get that ability officially... Actually, you get that officially after this next quote-unquote dungeon here. We don't technically have it yet. Actually, what does that do for us? If we don't have the official ability yet. Oh yeah, we just get more attack power. For like a very small amount of time. So yeah, that's what that does. Before you get the official ability, it just gives you an attack increase. Afterward, it does like a whole bunch more things. It does take a while to charge the first time. Yeah, what's the first boss we usually have that charged at? Because I know we did have it for the, we had it for the tank boss, but I don't think that would affect sub-weapons? I mean, I guess it could. We don't have it built up by the mana core, I know that much. Probably because, like I said, we don't have the full ability yet. And when you get the full ability after beating Skybound Palace, that's when you get the ability to like upgrade and stuff like that to increase its duration or whatnot. Yeah, I think even when you get the full Father's Fury ability, it only lasts like 4 or 6 seconds, something like that. Which was probably about as long, if not slightly less. Also, when we had that screen transition glitch where we fell through the map and died, this is where that happened to me in my casual playthrough. Where I would just go left here, and I would just fall on the right edge of the screen. Because you notice that when we transition here, we just start right in this little doorway here. I think the dev had to put like a specific spawn point in that screen when coming from that direction. And also in the original version of this game I played, there was a switch up on the top of this roof right here. You had to use the wind spell in order to trigger, so you could actually activate this little teleporter here. It was the dev's way of making sure you couldn't sequence break before you were, I meant to make sure you couldn't sequence break. But after I mentioned that to the dev, they realized, you know, you already need that to get to that point anyway, so sure, you don't really need that. So then they removed it. Okay, the game's been slightly generous with XP bubbles this run. Oh, I barely got out of there in time. Actually, hold up. Oh, I was hoping we'd be able to like travel on top of the stage. I'm going to use this run just to experiment with every little possible silly thing I could possibly do. Just straight up. Even if it wouldn't make a lot of sense in the speedrun, I'm still going to be trying for stuff. Just to see how silly I can make the game. Oh, right amount of magic. Wait, how am I out of magic this early? Well, there's magic. Yeah, I didn't think so. Pretty sure there'd be nothing up there. You can't confirm the checkpoint disappears after a while? Define a while. Does it like, do you lose it when you go to a different area? That's kind of what I'm assuming that does. Or is it actually like just a time thing for some reason? Yeah, there's no benefit to going up there, really. What was down here? Oh, right, the big winding path for just, like, extra money. So definitely not worth. Ow. Ow. Okay, yeah. Because you're not sure what you did. You left a checkpoint, went up to heal and check out other places. When you came back, you started back at the beginning. Yeah, I'm assuming that once you enter a different level, the checkpoint is, like, wiped away. That's kind of my assumption. I know a lot of other games with checkpoints tend to do that. It's basically a way to make sure that you're not having, like, too many stored values in memory that don't really get along well together, so to speak. I forget, is that the consumable version of that? That is a consumable version. So I think when we do the speedrun, we might pick that up as like a safety. Although I think we only have space for one, and we tend to have one of those at some point anyway. Yeah, I might still pick that up regardless. Just for the lulz. Yeah. I feel like there should be more up here, but it's... Oh, there is stuff over here. Okay. I missed this last time I tried to check for that. Oh, that literally just gives you a piece of lore. That's it. Then you come here to get a little bit... Oh, right. The key is for this section literally right up here. You want to get, like, more money. But yeah, at this point, money is not necessary. And one thing, as a side note, I think I mentioned, I'm thinking about making, like, the no body run % more of an actual official category. And I had a thought that because of all the extra damage we do by base, I wonder if we could maybe actually skip the second shop phase for the gun. Because we've been doing so much more damage, we might not even need all, like, the damage and ammo upgrades as a result. That's something I would love to test at some point. Which may happen sooner rather than later. I don't have, like, a specific real, like, timeline of that yet. Ow. Yeah, second you visit an area, try to go back. Yeah. You see, I don't know what this is for. Oh yeah, I've been meaning to check screen transitions. I've been forgetting. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that sign. I don't know if there's anything actually over there to get. I think there's a checkpoint nearby, so we can come back afterward and check it out. Or maybe there isn't. Maybe that area is just entirely bait. Also, hold up. There's like a ladder you can get for this left side here, but I forget how. Oh, I can't go back that way now. Dang it. What if I go back now? Dang it. Also the point of no return. Legit, I was actually expecting to not have the up stab ability. So I think I'm getting used to, like, forgetting it. As bad as that sounds. Ah, dang it. Ah, I still got hit. There we go. Yeah, because I know one spot I was kind of thinking about using the Father's Fury ability was on, like, the big Mechos boss fight itself. But actually, we wouldn't have the sword beams at that point. Actually, hold up. With the strat we found last time, maybe in conjunction with the extra damage bonus, we could just melt that boss outright. It's actually no... Oh, God. Yeah, not a bad idea. Okay. That guy should definitely be despawned now. No health. I got way too close to that fire there. I did not mean to dash that way, but it worked out. These things almost never have anything. It makes me sad. Hey, level up, let's go. Also bombs. Okay, so I am locked by the horizontal edge. Dang it. I wanted to get good enough at doing this section blind where I can just show up like a minute and a half down in the map during like a marathon run. Also, try to grab these so I can try to get the ability set up by the time we get to the boss. I wonder what happens if we go all the way to the right and then the screen kind of like overtakes us. Okay, we still end up here regardless. Now we're definitely at full bombs. That's at least kind of nice. Ow. I just bullied the turret. I might need boomerang, so sure. I know I did lose a few during the flying guard fight. How did you see me? That literally should have been an impossibility. Get back up, you coward. There you go. I'm so sad I can't go out the screen here. I don't know if I would actually be brave enough to legitimately do like blind strats the entire way through, but I would have loved the opportunity. Yeah, ma. Get bombs ready. Oh, I can't go back. The game's not giving me a chance to get glitchy. Oh, I like how there's actually just a hard barrier here. I literally cannot even go toward the door. Okay, so assuming a perfect fight. Actually, no, I think we do still need to get the gun upgrades, even as no body, because we're using... Well... Okay, so we need 29 bullets without missing a shot. Oh, maybe we do still need the damage bonus, actually. That would only just barely be enough for, like, the double damage from no body. Dang. Okay, so as much as I would love to skip the ice ability here, it's still hard required for literally one specific spot in the entire game, so we can't actually skip this. Wait, what if I try going left or right? Could I have done a screen transition? Now I'll never know. Honestly, it's his own fault for building platforms that block his bullets and not yours. I mean, to be fair, some of the explosions can still hit me if they're at, like, the right spot at the right time. But they're not, like, completely working against him, but yeah, he definitely could have planned that a lot better. Alright, I don't do the graveyard anymore. Heck you, Spooter. Heck you. Dang it. Reflected the wrong way. Imagine there's probably some form of like overworld movement glitch we could probably utilize at some point. But I have no idea where to even begin with what that would look like. I always try to go for that guy and it never works. Oh, come on. I mean, free experience, I guess. Aye! Okay. That's the first wind spell save of the run. And the one section that we are required to use ice. Ow. I'm taking all those. Okay, so nothing within those caves we can do for any potential shenanigans that I can tell. Oh, we can't leave. Dang it. Game won't let us have any fun. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I think this is a checkpoint, though. No, it's not. No, this is pain. How did I dodge all those bullets? Holy hell. Any shenanigans? No shenanigans. I don't know why I actually let myself do that. That was literally a terrible idea. At least I was able to dodge through the bullet that he fired. Because I'm a pro gamer. Emphasis on the O. Because usually it's no. I think this is a checkpoint. It was in fact not a checkpoint. Little did Aaron realize, checkpoints did not in fact exist in this game. It was all a figment of his imagination for the entire past 9 months. Is there anything actually over here? Oh, I think that just goes back down to where the gate was. Which I don't think we can maneuver. Okay, I wanted to try it. In fact, let's actually put a point into magic so we can use more of it. Okay, I can just do that without concern. Like, once you get used to the guard's movements, they're not nearly as scary as they were when you first play. Yeah, that one has a bit of a slight mismatch as far as, like, the verticality, too. That could have been shenanigan, but unfortunately it wasn't. Oh, oh. I was wondering if I could, like, go underneath it somehow. Come on, I want to see one of these transitions just, like, break the game somehow. Well, I don't think any of them are. At least not in a way that benefits us. Friggin'. Oh. Got myself kind of wedged at least. That's kind of progress. Ow. Yeah, you walk away, guard. If you know what's good for you. Okay, does leveling up give me some iframes? Because I should have gotten hit by that falling debris, but I didn't. And I find that cool. Ow. Ow. Come on. So this is another section with, like, a very obvious, like, mismatch. When you actually, it's only because I'm moving? Okay, it's only the mismatch because I'm moving when I do that. Okay, I can't cause any shenanigans, unfortunately. This is one of those sections where I thought I might be able to finagle something, but apparently not. Come on. See if I can get some healing. Healing is illegal. That should not have worked, but I'm glad it did. Yeah, I want just one of these reverse or backward transitions to work out for us. Because the dev wouldn't expect you to want to go back after a certain point. Those are actually hard blocks. Oh, I thought those were just decoration. Ah. Nothing would happen if I go all the way to the left and then did that, would it? It was actually like an off-screen door or something. Okay, no, nothing even happens. Yeah, imagine like going back to a checkpoint screen and then dying because of the invalid Y coordinate. That would amuse me. Take that. Okay, now we're back at the full Father's Fury ability. Time to blow up a giant ball robot? I know not of what you speak. And totally not die multiple times in the process. Totally not. You're too good for that. Ow. Ooh! XP bubble. Yeah, perfect time for level up. Yeah, it's a little on the riskier side, but it's probably faster to just, like, skip past the machine gunner there entirely. I might try to just implement that in future runs. Nothing doing there. Okay, nothing there. Oh, I got that guy to ignore me at least. Oh god. Yeah, that I did entirely incorrectly. In fact, you know what? We are gonna safety heal. Okay, I didn't get poisoned. That's the important bit. Ow. I'm getting very owied for surviving. I want to say there was a secret down there, but I'm not 100% sure. And I don't feel brave enough to check right now. We got plenty of health to just damage boost through here. Gotta make sure. Gotta find every last possible potential bug. Yeah, my innate speedrunning sense is already starting to take over, and my brain is like, don't bother checking the doorways, just go fast. Then I'm just like, but I don't need to go fast right now. That's kind of the point of the streams. I don't need to go fast. I can take my time and explore shenanigans. And then my brain is like, fast. Then I'm like, shenanigans. Ow. Oh god, why am I thought that would have reflected back and killed him. Okay. Okay, I have exactly the ammunition I need. But now I gotta go back to this so I can trigger the little bombs here. Where's the platform? There's the platform. Okay, I'm glad I menued for that, because I would not have reacted the quick menu fast enough for that. Oh, I don't know what I did wrong there, but I did everything wrong there. Looks like we started like 50 million miles back. I wonder if he ever actually like starts moving to the left instead of the right. Ow. Really? Ow. I'm in literally no better position than I was last time. If not slightly worse. Health? Yay, health. Take that. Oh, I missed the first one. Dang it. I should have grabbed the checkpoint first. Okay, but no shenanigans. Oh, I didn't notice those guys respawn. Interesting. Yeah, now we're at boss time. So yeah, using the thing on this fight is not worth it because he moves way too fast once he actually starts moving to make use of it. And I feel like we have much better use on the subsequent phase. Dang it. Eat him. Ow. Nice. Okay, so let's actually try this without the ability first. Because actually, he might be moving on just a basic, Oh, I do not have the ability I thought I had equipped. Okay. Okay, this is a lot harder to... Okay, that does actually work as well for the first phase as I thought it was going to. Okay, so I guess we're stuck with our original plan then. Okay, so I think it only works on the second part of that, actually. It doesn't work very well in the first phase, unfortunately. Oh, I do like how I wasn't even, like, really super trying hard, and I still got that first try. I think that's a good sign, at least. I don't think this is gonna work, but let's try it. Okay, it didn't work. So I know this is not going to work in reverse. Yeah, I didn't think so, but still worth trying. Oh, heck you. You and your freaking fire. I'm literally one experience away from leveling up, though. We can actually get the health back very easily. Like that. Well, we are still on fire for a while, but... Alright, it's on top. It's always amazing how when you're actually, like, kind of actively thinking about the stuff you're doing, you become so much worse at it. Heck you. Take that, Spooter. There's just a chest down here, right? Oh, experience. Okay. Okay, so if we need a quick level up, we can just go down and grab that. Oh, we really don't, because that's the checkpoint right there. Big ball went boom? Congratulations. Or should I say, kaboomtulations. Yeah, I'm 99% sure none of these doors are going to have issues. That's why just the actual, like, full-on screen transitions. Three out of 6, or 6 out of 10, there was an attempt. Hey, sometimes that's all you can ask for. Oh, God. Oh, I almost made that work. Unfortunately, you take so much damage on those friggin' warning stars. Yeah, don't need those this time, thankfully. I'm trying to think of even like what circumstance one of these door transitions would even break, honestly. So again, I can figure out why if like the horizontal screen transitions why they don't work, but yeah, the doors I imagine are very specific from the point of initial creation, so. Unless there's like a random object in the background that also functions as like a dev door or something. That's about the only other thing I can think of. Yeah, like dev door. No. Dev door. No. Oh god, I almost got squished. Ow. I always think I can make that jump, but I can't. There is a magic or MP upgrade in there, but it's really not worth. Okay, so I think this used to cause like a death before as well, if you went like just the wrong direction here at the wrong time. I think that's one of the ones I also reported and made sure it got fixed. Probably not here either. Yeah, because you're expected to go back and forth between these rooms. And unfortunately, there's literally nothing in town worth getting here. Ooh. Oh, God. No, I thought I failed one specific jump. I didn't fail that jump, and I failed everything after that. I was trying to make up for a mistake I did not make. See, that time I actually made the mistake. I accounted for it, and I was able to correct for that. I thought that platform would still be there. I was misled. We only have 3 more main missions in the campaign, but Solo Legend is kind of cringe. That's the Remnant game, I'm guessing? Because I continue to know absolutely nothing about the game or series. Oh, you're doing Destiny, gotcha. You were either embracing your destiny, or your destiny was embracing you. Too early. Ow. I've not been checking transitions. I like how the bomb drop actually stays there, though. I guess nothing gets deloaded until you leave the entire stage, which is kind of a nice feature, actually. Yeah, again, there's the visual mismatch of where things are located. Not quite there, though. You still need me to course? You mean help listen to some of the Remnants OST? I keep forgetting, what kind of game even is Remnant? Is it like a suspense, or stealth game, or is it like an adventure, like shoot 'em up kind of thing? I still have no idea of even that much. Souls-like shooter. Yeah, that is unfortunately not my jam. You keep going that way. That works too. Music might be my jam? That is very possible. Yeah, 'cause I know, at least for games that, like, the gameplay is not really for me, but the music itself definitely is what was it, just Metal Hellsinger? That game has some great music, but the gameplay just doesn't really feel very rhythm-based, in my opinion. It never really feels like it properly clicks. And the part that does is just the basic, like, every, like, fourth note, whatever, is all it is. So it doesn't even feel like all that unique. Yeah, unfortunately, you cannot downstab those guys and avoid damage. They do damage to you regardless. Oh, I need to level up my attack. Sure, we'll do it twice. Let's make bad decisions. That's why we're here. Ah, dang it. Okay, this I can thankfully skip past. It's kind of like the quote-unquote tutorial lava plume. Game, let me dash. Gotta take chances, make mistakes, get messy. And then roll around in that mess until you realize, oh crap, this actually kind of smells. I should probably take a shower. You and food. All I know is I ain't cleaning that stuff up. Except all of that. I don't know if I needed the wind spell there, but I'm so glad I did as a precaution. I like how I could actually clearly get past all the lava plumes as long as I got past the first one. I love when it's that simple. Oh, you have a newfound respect for me in the game. It's not easy. Yeah, when you're first playing this and still trying to get used to like all the movement and the way the combo works, stuff like that, it is definitely not an easy game, straight up. But like with pretty much anything, like the more hours you put into it, the more better you get at like all the base mechanics and stuff like that. That's kind of how I got as far as I did here. Because if you remember, our very first speedrun time when we first like finished making the route and stuff like that, our first speedrun time was like 3 hours, 54 minutes, something like that, because I had so many deaths. But yeah, I absolutely know. Oh god, well, how did that summon me from that far away? Game, I disagree with every fiber of my being. Oh yeah, they have like a billion defense. Forgot about that. Ow. Please be health. Wow, you're not health. Unfortunately, you just died like so many times against the tank mini-boss. Yeah, the tank has a very specific set of strategy you need for that. Like most weapons and techniques you have don't normally work, which is part of the issue with that boss. But once you figure out like that, just like explosions are the way to go, it becomes pretty pretty simple. I should do so at my earliest opportunity. And of course I get set on fire by that. I don't need bullets. I also don't need my ass kicked either. Health, perfect. There is some mercy. I was gonna say, I'm already on fire, so not really much to lose there. Yeah, the difference is I beat the game in 3 to 4 hours, or you're not even halfway 3 to 4. I mean, my very first playthrough, I think, took me like 16 or 18 hours to like fully get through. And I think I got like 98% completion of the game, something like that. But yeah, my first playthrough, like I said, my first playthrough was not like 4 hours. I definitely had my own trials and tribulations. Can I get healing? Oh god, I'm only making it worse. Okay, I need to not take damage for the next... How many... okay. Okay, that actually works out. Ooh, I should not have done that. Would have worked out. Okay, I got lucky not getting hit at all there. Your first playthrough of Hollow Knight was about 45 hours. Certified didn't know anything about the game. I mean, Hollow Knight does feel like a big enough game where 45 hours to complete the first time is actually, like, reasonable, I would say. Because it is a pretty massive game, all things considered. Especially if you try to do, like, 100%, or I guess 112% is the proper name for it, but yeah. Okay, so you can do that with the right timing. Good to know. That is, unfortunately, not doable. Yeah, I'm not risking getting set on fire. Heck it. Oh, why'd you spawn over there? I mean, at least I get shielded from your fire attacks, but still. Oh, we actually beat him. Holy crap. That was a surprisingly good fight. Let's I can go. Yeah. I think we have an extra attack point compared to normal. I think that's why that fight went so fast. I think normally we're only doing like 28 instead of 34, or whatever the number was. Ah, come on. Okay, so this could be another section where having the save and quit feature is going to save a decent amount of time after we get the heart upgrade. Dang it. Okay, at least I didn't get set on fire. I'll take that as a win. No healing. Damage, holy hell. Okay, that's actually not a bad way to get some extra damage in on him. There we go. That was a quick kill. Let's I can go. Then we do this. Oh yeah, that is so much faster than going through the rest of that section. Especially since we could keep all of our health, too, that we pick up from the level up there. Okay, so that's 2 sections where we can use the save and quit to actually save time. Oh, I thought I could make that. Wait, no. Bad timing. Okay, I think when I get damaged by the fire, I'm actually getting iframes. Because there were 2 points I should have taken straight up damage from the enemies, but I didn't. That was weird. Ow. Ah, I'm in danger. Yeah, so the Dragon's Fury gives you double damage in addition to all the other bonuses that you get as well. Even before getting that, that's the main ability. So yeah, normally we would do, I think, like 40-something damage. And yeah, we did 82 with because of that, so yeah. Yeah, when you get the full ability, you get the ability to fly when you do a quote-unquote triple jump. You move around at a decent speed, but not really useful against certain bosses still. You do the double damage, and you take no damage from anything. That was a bad positioning, but oh well. Yeah, the only downside is that it does take a lot of the purple resource thing to be able to recharge the Father's Fury. So it's not something you do at just like every single moment for every single boss. I mean, if you're playing casually, you probably could, but in a speed run, you don't have nearly as much farming opportunity for it. Oh, okay, you know what? I need to focus on healing. There's healing. Got him. It needs to be a little bit more right of that other checkpoint then. So I'm trying to figure out like the right orientation of the cursor to make that fast travel thing work. Yeah, this path is not nearly as dangerous as I thought it was going to be when I was first routing it out. It's actually mostly fine. That was almost not fine, but... Yeah, 'cause I'll say one point at which the... Actually, oh no, the ads are starting. I'll wait until they're done before I finish that statement. I think you do have Prime, but I want to make sure like anybody else can, or watching can hear as well. Ow. Ow. Thank you. Thank you. Why is everybody being so rude? Okay. Transition check. Okay, that one works. Okay, so we should be done with that now. So one thing that does make the Father's Fury ability actually kind of worse, in my opinion, is when you get access to the... I'm not even sure what the proper name of the weapon is. When you get access to basically like the legendary sword after beating Ash, because of the fact that you always have the sword beams when you're at full health, and the Dragon's Fury, or Father's Fury also replenishes your health, it means you always have the sword beams active, and the sword beams always trigger before the sword hit itself does, so you're actually doing weaker damage as a result. Which is one of the reasons why I haven't been using it against the actual Vaughn fight at the end. because you actually do less damage as a result. So yeah, for actual damage purposes, it's useful up until the Ash fight. Theoretically, it'd be good for Ash himself as well, but he moves so fast you can't even get in, like, fast, or... Yeah, you can't get in close enough for long enough to actually do a decent amount of damage before he just, like, jumps away. Oh, that was a late wake up. I'm still trying to remember to do the transition checks. Oh, nope. Get me out of there. Okay. Please no poison. Also, please no curse. They both suck. Oh god. Oh, there's the poison. Take that, imp. Oh god. I mean, like I said, it's useful if you're like just about to die and you don't have any like level up points to be able to heal with, so it does serve that purpose. But yeah, yeah, it is a major downgrade, which is unfortunate. And I think I'm sure it's not meant to be a downgrade, because honestly, having sword beams is a cool ability, and against random enemies, it does do a lot of damage. Okay. Oh, I spawned. Okay. I see you get to the other side of him then. Yeah, I can use the reflected mage shots here to do a lot more damage to him than you can do otherwise. Then you can finish him off with his own blast. Time to petition the dev to buff it. No, I do kind of wonder if maybe asking about that actually would have him do something about that. That would be kind of nice. Okay, oh god, let me go. Bah. Yes, that is indeed a thing. You're welcome on in, Azzy. How you doing tonight? When? Oh god. Yes, become Kirby. Oh god. Why? Okay, I had my boomerang on because I was still doing the arena fight, which I needed that. Oh god, oh god. Okay, I actually managed to avoid getting cursed there. I'll take that. Oh god. Why was there a block pre-destroyed? I don't think I've noticed that before. That seems new. Oh god. I keep hitting those spikes now, and I don't know why. I used to never hit those. Just EP cozying up for sleeps. Hopefully my cozy panicking will help you get to your slumber more effectively and give you the good dreams. I was like, I am so glad tomorrow's Friday. I mean, I'm always ready for the weekend, no matter what day of the week it is, but I'm especially ready for the weekend this weekend. Gwen? Friends! Yes, please continue, Cozy Panic. I shall do so specifically for you. Yeah, 'cause one thing that helps for this weekend, and it's not so much that it's been a busy week, but it's Labor Day weekend, so I get an extra day off. I get a 3-day weekend instead of a 2-day weekend. Then it's 2 days of work, and then I get to have my vacation for free migration. So yeah, the next week in particular is gonna be heckin' amazing for me. I'm very much looking forward to it. Oh, look at these traps saying that they're being effective. It's so adorable. Wait, you went to free migration? Damn it, we could have met before. Ah, stupid time. I take it you're not going this year then, from the way that was phrased. 2022? What was the theme for 2022? I always forget, like, what years for what theme. Quick, Aaron, go back in time. Oh, trust me, my bones wish I could go back in time. Oh, God. But yeah, because of the fact that furry migration is my local furry convention, it's basically the only one I can ever actually really manage to get to on a yearly basis, so I'm pretty much always going to that. As soon as I can get more people that I know to like go there from like my Twitch friends, stuff like that, it'll just become even more awesome. I want to meet all my new friends. Ooh, got a double slime kill. Unfortunately, no. After MFF, oh, look at this real quick. Cancun, wow. Las Vegas FurCon and AnswerCon in the last nine months. You're talking out. You know what? That's entirely fair. Yeah. Oh God. How did I salvage that? But yeah, that is kind of a lot of conventions. And okay, so MFF is like December. I don't know. I'm guessing Cancun is just like Cancun, and not like some rather random furry convention. I don't know when Las Vegas FurCon is. I know very little about that one, other than it's in Las Vegas. And then AC was like what, 2 months ago, I think. Yeah, December, April, and July. Okay. Oh, okay. I literally cursed myself there. I should not have jumped up the way I did. Oh wait, I keep forgetting. I mean to check the transition, see if I find anything else that's broken. I do eventually need to check the downward path from here as well, see if that's somehow any faster. Oh, yeah, okay. That curse ended at almost the absolute worst possible time. Yeah, Cancun was Kai and yours 5-year delayed honeymoon? Ooh, congratulations. Got an all-inclusive trip of flight and hotel for like 4,000. You jumped on it? Heck yeah. Yes, do all the places and do all the cool things with the cool beam. Oh God, that was unfortunate. Oh God, okay, panicking. Okay, no longer panicking. Yeah, when I said cozy panicking, I mean cozy panicking. Yeah, there shouldn't be any more enemies. We can actually let the fire run out and then get the healing after the fact. That actually worked out perfectly. Let's go. Can we level up? Yes, we can. Let's go. LVSC is great. Become the unofficial Vorcon. Wait, did it? I may or may not be like. Okay, wow. That's a story I need to hear at some point. Okay, so you're gonna do the big this thing. Not really do anything. Okay, that's a decent couple of attacks at least. Oh, I did too much damage. Dang it. I gotta pay attention to what his health is and just stop attacking at some point. Contra is also well-known Vor Furry? Really? See, I just know so little about that con, I don't even know, like... Oh, okay, we still got him. You just jump-scared Kyo yourself in this entire chat with a lead pipe redeem? Oh yeah, I remember seeing that. I was never really brave enough to like try it out though. But yeah, good job on the FNAFing of people. Funny noises, funny. Alright, now take care of the Ice Queen. I gotta remember, check the transition, see if I find anything else that's broken. I've been really bad about that in the past like 20-30 minutes. Launcher is Tanny Coyote? That is not a name I'm familiar with. I haven't necessarily kept up with that community like very actively in a while, which might be kind of part of why. Oh, I barely made that. I'm surprised that worked actually. Wait, check transitions. Okay. Oh my god, everything went wrong there. This is why we have the half damage relic. I don't know what I thought sliding was going to accomplish there. Just trying everything I can to not look bad. Yeah, you're on the fringes too, but the main point is somehow it became a thing. Like, I actually wanted the proper story behind that then. Like, what was actually like some action or activity that happened that kind of turned into that, or was it just like a natural like congregation of like-minded beings? Kind of like stuff like that, just like random like. I'm not sure what the right term for this would be, but I guess like cultural gatherings, like even like unintentionally. I mean, I'm always kind of curious about how those things come to be. I think just a natural congregation. Oh, I almost died there. I'm choosing to die even less. Okay, made that work. Or has never been your thing, made your own company? That's entirely fair. Yeah, I do kind of make a general rule of I basically don't bring the subject up unless it's brought up otherwise, and even then I still try not to bring up like so much that, you know, again, it makes people uncomfortable. I'm actually amazed that worked. Oh, I actually avoided damage from that. Nice. Nah, it's all good. Oh, God. Now, technically, there will be an upcoming Steam Library Tour game that kind of sort of touches on that topic. At which point, I will actually kind of allow that to be a more active topic of discussion when that comes around. Then also be going into why that game is, in fact, not related to a particular subject either. Because I have some opinions on the discussion and perception of a given game that'll be coming up. Oh, God. Oh, God. Everything's exploding in the worst ways. I don't... Oh, God. That section is so bad you get hit by like one freeze effect, and then you get hit by them all. Now you're a little curious if different regions have their own set of common furry interest. I don't know if it's necessarily like region-based per se. So I know at least as far as like the furry migration, like, you know, like head of staff, con chair, and like board of directors, whatever, stuff like that. I think they're mostly from like across the U.S. and like various different areas. They're not like all located in Minneapolis, so. And I kind of imagine at least most conventions are probably like that. Where like at least half of like the people running everything are actually from like out of state and whatnot. Just because that's just how things happen to, I guess, you know, just naturally work. I like how different cities and areas have their own version of pizza's burgers. And yet they're all still called like basically the same thing, despite being extremely different from each other, yeah. So I know this transition works, because I used to get caught up in that so much when I was first speedrunning this. I would always forget I need to go to right there. Okay, that one's fine. I'm still being bad at actually checking the transitions. Oh, actually, can't even go back that way. Can I just leave? Oh, the game doesn't let me leave. The game doesn't want me to have fun. Okay, you want people to understand you're not shaming as well? Yeah, I did not get that vibe from you at all. And like I said, I know that particular interest is definitely one that is out of the ordinary, to put it lightly. So yeah, I don't blame anybody for being like kind of uncomfortable about the idea of it. I know there's like plenty of other similar subject matter, let's call it, that like I'm kind of the same way with, but I'm just like, you know what? Let people are gonna have to be what they're into. Just let them be into it, as long as they're not harming anybody. Yeah, to be fair, there are more. Yeah, that's just what I was thinking too. And even then, it's not even so much like just not even unorthodox, but sometimes it's just like super specific stuff too. Like I can't think of any examples offhand, but I know there was one case where like somebody I think had a combination of like 4 different completely unrelated things together. I should have double jumped. I did the spell first. I don't know why I did that. As long as the Harkness test is passed, have fun. I keep forgetting what the Harkness test is. Is that the one that's like the ability to be able to make decisions for yourself? Or I can't remember what the proper term for that is. But I think that's what that is, if I remember right. Or is that more like the sapient sentience thing? I think that's more what that is, actually. To be able to be like self-aware and really to be able to know the consequences of the like actions you take and stuff like that. I'm really bad at thinking of the actual term for that right now, but I think you know what I'm talking about. Oh. Ooh, I'm not gonna take that risk. Oh god. Okay. Okay, that's how that was supposed to work. Does involve 3 questions. Does it have human intelligence or greater? Can it talk or otherwise communicate with language? And is it of sexual maturity for its species? Okay, I didn't realize it was like a multi-pronged thing like that. Okay. As long as all 3 have passed, go wild and have fun. Yeah. Oh god. Okay, you stopped moving a lot earlier than you normally do. This is a fight I've still not found a single, like, really good, consistent strat for. Other than just, you know, just go full bore. And I wish that when you reflected these, they actually did, like, decent damage, because they just don't. They do, like, 14. Oh, come on, get over here where I can actually hit you. That's not where I can hit you. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Freaking sniper over here. Oh, I actually don't even have enough points for my Father's Fury right now. I was thinking about me trying to do that instead. But, yeah, that's a big no. Welcome on in, Sim. How you doing tonight? Oh, God. Ooh, that was actually a good pogo. Let's I can go. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, just remember, wait. Just remember the comic about it. It had like a lizard alien. The one that failed was roaring and hissing. The one that passed was blushing. Wow. I actually don't think I've seen that comic. This was very Zelda-like. Yeah, so the thing that got me interested in this game in the first place was that it very much seemed like it was like a spiritual successor to Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link from the NES. That's what got me into it in the first place, and just the way the game played otherwise afterward just kept me into it. And maybe just like an instant, like permanent fan. I mean, hell, that's why I created the speedrun for this game. Because it's just that damn good. Ow. Oh, heck, he set me on fire. That's not cool. He set me on fire again. I'll grab that now. Heckin' rude. Find it interesting that you know a speedrun creator. And it's one of the things that I was like never really interested necessarily in making speedruns before, because I never really knew like a good way to do it. But I didn't know like what game I would want to do that with. And then there's this game pops out, and I'm just like, okay, I have my answer. I want to speedrun this. And it's really more just so I can like help bring the knowledge of this game out to more people, so they know how good a game this is, and maybe they can speedrun it themselves, and maybe we get people who actually know what they're doing for speedruns to listen, find tricks and stuff like that. Because I want literally every possible success there could be for this game to occur. Ever heard of the fan-made Star Fox spiritual successor? I think Calchix was talking about that a while back. I think I still have the tab up. What was it called? Oh, no, I don't have the tab up anymore. But yeah, like I said, I think Caltrix was talking about that a while back. Apparently there's like 26 playable characters in it, something like that. It's actually kind of crazy. No, so Wild Blue is more of a fan game that's like, yeah, that is the spiritual successor. But there's actually a fan game that actually just straight up uses like the Star Fox lore and stuff like that, which, you know, might put it in trouble with Nintendo, but there's one that actually uses the proper Star Fox lore and characters and kind of puts it all together in like this one big thing. I wish I could remember what it's called. But yeah, Wild Blue is definitely another one that does look interesting to me. And the one screen transition error that actually helps us. I wish there were more. Unless there's some in Yggdrasil that we can maybe make use of. That'd be kind of cool. Now we have sword beams. Yeah, what was the Star Fox Event Horizon? That's the name of it. Yeah, I'll post the link in the chat here, because it definitely looks like a very interesting project. Also, I just realized it's called Star Foxe, not Star Foxy, or just Star Fox, but Star Foxe. I like that. If you fancy some ear-bleeding funny from Kyo, tune into a stream when he's voicing. Oh God. Yeah, 99% of the time, I want to avoid hearing anybody say anything as Toad, because that is just a horrendous voice. Although I will say, I think it was... I forget the actual person's name, but one of the people from Key and Peele, one of them did the voice for Toad in the Super Mario Bros. Movie. He actually did Toad's voice in the most, like, lore-respective way that doesn't also make me want to murder Toad at the same time. I don't know how he managed to make that work, but he found, like, just that perfect sweet spot. And I give him all the credit in the world for it. Also, I should probably upgrade my magic again. Your friend can actually do a good Toad voice that isn't excessively loud. Well, it's not even so much that it's loud. It's just like, the way the Toad voice works is that it gets extremely grating no matter what volume it is. And like I said, whoever voiced that character in the movie did a tremendous job with making it work and not sound like terror. Oh, there's a hidden spot in there. I thought it was actually like doing a sequence break or something. How did I survive that? Toad sings, I want for... no! No, okay, you know what? You know what I have to say to that? Just... Wait, how do I even... Yeah, you know what I have to say to that? Just no. That's what I have to say to that. Okay. Oh, I thought I would get him with the stray sword beam, but I'm not so lucky. Mariah Carey is still entombed and should be for the rest of time. Oh yeah, I never did the other Hydra from earlier. I'll do them both now. Thank you for the hydrate. Okay, the damage kind of actually worked there. kind of stabilized me in the position I needed to be in. No, I remember in one of the older versions when you reflected the Shadow Green Guard's grenade there, it would still one-shot him. After one of the updates, the grenade does less damage. You can't one-shot him anymore. It makes me so sad. Not sure how that worked, but I'll take it. Also, I realized I missed a message. Misheard that as sword bees, and you have to say you're disappointed. I mean, I'm glad they're not sword bees. I'd be infinitely more afraid of myself than anybody else at that point. I wish there were more vertical sections like that in this game. That just feels so good with that spell. But what if they were friendly and the beams were just waves of bees assaulting your enemies? I mean, as long as they're going the opposite direction of wherever I am, then I would be willing to accept their existence for at least that moment in time. But yeah, legit, I don't know if it's a phobia per se, but I definitely do not like the presence of like bugs or insects of any kind in my vicinity. Although whenever I think of like funny ideas with bees, I think of the one of the Simpsons episodes. I think it was one of the Treehouse of Horrors, but I don't remember for sure. But it's one where like Homer is yelling at his boss, Montgomery Burns, thinking about, what, are you going to release the dogs or the bees or the dogs that when they bark they shoot bees at you? That's like one of the lines that will always live rent free in my head forever. Bumblebees are just funny thick boys. You know, you're not wrong. And they also have the absolute least reason to sting you because they literally die once that happens. But yeah. I remember I actually did get stung by a bee, I think when I was like 13 or so, back when I was at a Renaissance festival. I'm still to this day amazed at like how little I actually really felt it. I just felt like the equivalent of like a quick pinch, and then it was kind of like just like kind of like a slightly numb feeling, and then that was basically all there really was. I was very amazed by that. Yeah, they basically do nothing to you and just look cute. They're still kind of bugs though, which makes me go, yeah. Rawr. Oh, I didn't actually get poisoned. Let's I can go. Okay, one down. Okay, easy fight. Yeah, once the top one starts fire breathing, you can just destroy them. What type of class do I think you'd be? I imagine something that's probably... I imagine kind of like a sword and board type class. And one that also has like some kind of like light support and like maybe healing abilities. Kind of like a paladin, but maybe not quite as like fervorous in the type of character. Not sure what you would call that kind of class, but that's kind of the thought I would have. Paladin, but more magic, less physical. Kind of, but like not by a lot. As far as like the more magic, less physical. Just, you know, more physical or more magical capabilities. Yeah, actually, I guess that's kind of about right. Use no shields, just evasion and parries. But what if your sword also had like the hilt was shield shaped? Have you thought about that? That way you can use a sword and shield without using a shield. Ah, dang it. Your Sona... Oh god, I did not react in time. Your Sona has canonically parried an orbital railgun level attack? I'm trying to imagine how that would even work. With his heel? Okay, now I'm just imagining like one of those like I don't know, I guess like shoe model people just like doing a pose with their heel and then like deflecting an entire laser. I know that's not how that is intended, but that's just how my brain is interpreting that at this moment. I should probably just safety save and accept it. Or not save, but safety heal. I don't think I've ever seen that guy jump to the right before. Oh, I thought I had sword beams for some reason. Yeah, the blades for your axe are attached to your ankles when not used as a weapon. That sounds kind of kick-ass, actually. Literally kick-ass. Yeah, you got 2 experience. Let's go. Ooh. Wait a minute, hold up. Can I can't do anything with that unless, hold up. Okay, I don't know if that's possible. I don't think you can get enough height to make that work. I was thinking about maybe having like drawing the spear attack from off screen, getting hit by that, and then reactivating my wind spell from that. But yeah, that seems like it's a really tight movement if that works at all. Yeah, so you have 2 swords. Actually, while we're here... Okay, so that way doesn't... Wait, what's over on this side, then? Literally nothing, okay. Okay, I want to explore, like, everything here. Where else can we theoretically... Okay, that's all covered, that's covered. This is not covered. And yeah, there's no way we can, like, realistically... Dang. And here's not really that much of... Well, I guess it could be. Let's do another magic level up. Yeah, that doesn't work either. It looks like there's so many opportunities to get the shenanigans done there, but just none of them work. That makes me sad. Yeah, you have 2 swords, excluding the infinite number you can summon for attacks, and your battle axe. But you don't physically wield the swords. You can control them with your hands and the axe with your feet. I'm trying to, like, picture how that would work. Yeah, at the moment, my brain does not compute. Oh, that should not work out as well as it did. So if you're holding both swords, you can also attack with your axe. So I get that part of it. It's just I'm just understanding like what the motions involved in that would be. Eat him. Sometimes it wouldn't be motion? You are doing me a confuse. Well, that was a very bad teleport timing. Oh, it's actually slightly too fast there. I just realized you can see Saturn in the sky here. I don't think you're supposed to see Saturn, technically. At least not that close. I fear for this planet's survival now. You already think it's very bad? Oh, I got freaking cursed. But yeah, part of it is also kind of a me issue because I literally cannot picture things in my mind. Is there anything over here? All right, just like a healing potion or something. But yeah, I literally cannot picture things in my mind. Like if I try to actually like envision something, I just get like a random like dark blurb of like an amorphous blob. That's kind of about it. And that's like the best I can do. Heck all y'all. I mean all y'all. Aphantasia, I think, or is it aphasia? It's either aphasia or aphantasia. I forget which one it is, but yeah, whatever that name is, yeah. And the thing is, I learned about that being a thing by one of the YouTubers slash Twitch streamers I watch, Carl Sagan 42, the one who does like all the Mario Maker troll levels and stuff like that. That's where I learned the term from, because apparently he has the same thing too. Oh, I thought I could outrun that. Nice, I actually destroyed him. Let's second go. Ow. The thing is, aphantasia kind of sounds more like some kind of like mystical potion to cure like some weird like magical disease or something, but if only I actually did that. Come on. I keep thinking I can reflect his little green fireball attack, but you actually can't. That thing just goes after you no matter what. Enjoy your burb. Ah, come on. Yeah, I got health back. Ow. How dare. The sleepers are hitting hard suddenly. Glad you're able to catch me for a bit. We'll be looking while you pass out. Have a good night, Azzy, and thanks for hanging out. May you have many pleasant dreams. Ow. I forgot I can actually just attack those things now and just wreck their day. Can I do the same with you? 3 hits, not really worth, I don't think. Better off just like pushing through. Can't pet me, so you have to imagine. One of these days, I will have a pet redeem. I just don't know what I want to do to make it, like, unique to me yet. As soon as I get that idea, I will be working on that in, like, a heartbeat. But yeah, one day. Yeah, have yourself a good night, Azzy. Heck off. Oh god. Okay, we're there. We're at Das Ende. Yeah, unfortunately, we didn't get to find any other, like, interesting little movements or motions or anything like that. But we got the saving quit for 2 spots now. Let's save us a little bit of time. But just for the lulls. Let's actually fill up on, like, healing. Okay, we already have that, apparently. There we go. We have all the healing we could ever possibly want. Alright, let's see how this goes. You know what? This is an official speedrun. I want to have a little fun with this. Oh my god, that did so much damage. Oh no, you can buy literally every consumable item that exists in the game at that shop. You're not limited to just like the basic healing items. But that's all I've ever really used, like even casually in the game, so that's all I've... Okay. I feel like that's doing more damage than it should, even with double damage. Yeah, for those who aren't aware, I have switched to a character known as No Body, a character that you unlock after you beat the game for the first time. No Body deals double damage with every single attack that they do. Do any of the bots increase your attack or anything? I don't remember. It's been so long since I've even like looked at any of those. I legit could not tell you one way or the other if they do. Okay, first phase is done. Oh my god, why did that do so much damage? Holy balls. Okay, does my half damage get, like, negated when this happens? Because I should not be taking that much damage, I don't think. Let me check. Yeah, I still have the half damage relic. Huh. How much life? I still have 11 life upgrades left to go. I'm not getting the extra half damage from that at this point. Yeah, it's one of those things of, like, if I want to do no body runs eventually, I got to get used to having, like, take a billion Oh my god. Yeah, I got used to taking, like, full damage from everything, so... Because I activated the no body secret character mode, where I deal double damage and I take double damage. I did that because I felt like doing the lulls, and now I'm regretting doing the lulls. Actually, that might not be a bad strat for that. Just do the down stabs instead. Okay, those don't do too much damage. Oh god. Rawr. That was close. Okay. I almost died to the pit. Yeah, it's fun to see how quickly the bosses melt and do double damage to everything. Ah, dang it. Dang it. Take one hit, then everything goes to... Oh, God. Take one hit, then everything goes to balls. Now the time to do the thing that we do in every JRPG ever. We fight God. Hey, level up, let's go. So the problem is, I think its laser beam could actually one-shot me right now if I'm not careful. Oh, okay, never mind, we win. See, this is what I look forward to whenever I do actually do, like, no-body speedruns. Just the bosses exist for, like, a second, and that's it. You are dead. Not big surprise. Actually, let me see if I can do that voice better. You are dead. Not big surprise. That felt a little better, at least. Yay, I did it. Yeah, so I did submit the run for Fastest Furs Community Showcase, so it may not be in like the full Fastest Furs event, but there might still be something popping up eventually. I'm still keeping an eye out for a possible response to that at some point. I don't know when I'm going to get a response, but yeah, because apparently they only just recently started doing their community showcases again. But yeah, hopefully I get a response from them soon, because I do want to show this off, even if it's not like a full event. I do want to show it off in at least some way, shape, or form, so I'm definitely looking forward for that. And then I think after, so assuming I get to a community showcase, I think after I do that, I might start maybe trying to focus on doing like no body speedruns and trying to get that into more of a thing. Which is going to be a much riskier run, because again, we take double damage from everything, which means that a lot of like the gunfire from like the soldier enemies at the start of the game are going to all one-shot me. So yeah, I'll need to be especially careful for those, but yeah, it's worth it to see the bosses just completely, they snap into Thanos dust. But yeah, with that, let's just go ahead and see who we can heckin' raid. Who is doing the things? You're doing things. I think we raided you recently. Actually, who was all alive right now? We raided you last night. I think we raided you a few nights ago. Okay, I need to see who all I've actually raided recently. Hold up. Mod view. So we raided Resdrar, we raided Zest. Okay, yeah, everybody I've been looking at, we've raided within effectively the past week, so. Who else? We haven't raided you, I suppose, in a while. When did we last raid you? Okay, it's been about a month since we raided this person. I have no idea what game it is they're playing. It looks like a Souls-like. Yeah, unfortunately, see, Souls-like kind of makes me lose interest, unfortunately, but... Did we raid you recently? Or has that been a while? We raided you a couple weeks ago, but... Oh, actually, no, you're playing a game I'm interested in. We are 1,000,000,000% raiding you. So we were kind of talking about this being earlier. Let's go ahead and raid Kyofu, because they were playing some Super Mario RPG with the remake edition on the Switch, which is a heckin' amazing remake. I heckin' love it. Cutie. Okay, cuties raiding into a cutie. Alright, so this is gonna be our raid message. If you don't have my emotes, feel free to use any other kind of like blush emote or heart emote or just anything that's like just like happy and light and just like love sending. And yeah, let Kyofu know that they are a heckin' cutie bean. And yeah, thank you all so much for stopping by and hanging out. And yeah, this is a bit of an odd stream, but we at least we confirmed the 2 spots that we can use the same equipment, which is kind of nice. And yeah, then just again, yeah, Aaron, adorable and delightful and fun and cozy, and Sim is such an adorable and cutie and huggable and oh, congratulations again, you caught a cat for the road. Congratulations, you did the thing. But yeah, let's go ahead and give the raid to Kyofu. And yeah, with that, we'll see y'all tomorrow for tomorrow's Steam Library Tour, which is going to be an action JRPG of some kind. So I'll give you that as a little bit of teaser. And with that, I shall see you. I'll bid you all. Or yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central. And I bid you all a good night and your cat meme.